All right, and welcome back to Versus Live. My name is Corey Baumeister.
I'm Ross Merriam.
All right, and we got Dan, the man in the booth. Say what's up, Dan.
Hey, everybody.
Thought he would listen to me.
No.
Okay. He'll be taking.
We got him the once.
I know.
Got him the once.
On accident, too. Yeah, that was still a great clip. Dan will be taking your questions, concerns, or burns in the chat. Feel free to tag at Star City Games. He will send his questions over to us. Don't forget, we are sponsored by StarCityGames.com as well as Carnox Chairs. If you want to be as comfy as us, head over to Carnox.com/SCG. You could be sleeping just like Ross Merriam here. You'll get that 10% off. Don't forget about that. Good reason to buy. Hey, wake up, old man.
Where am I?
We need to play Magic. We need to play Magic.
Magic?
I know.
Like card tricks?
Card tricks, exactly, yes.
Okay, the King of Spades.
So these card tricks we're going to be playing with these rounds. I'm going to be playing blue-white control. Kind of the only control deck that's even gotten any headway these days. You can consider like Esper Hero control deck or whatever, but really this is kind of the only control deck that's had any headway. Sent to me by Logan, don't know his last name, messaged me on Twitter. Unless his last name is I broke blue-white control, then that is a wild name, you know. But
Anyway, you can rename yourself whatever you want. So.
that's true. I can be Corey dropping bombs Baumeister. That might be too long.
No, they'll let you do it.
Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing when I get off work. Important stuff.
Not sure if dropping bombs is going to fit in the field for a middle name.
Yeah, that's true. Dang it. Well,
We'll work on that.
oh well. All right, what are you playing?
I am playing. I can't remember.
Temur.
Temur Reclamation.
Yeah, there we go. Well, if you weren't napping in between takes here, man, maybe you would be more with
Okay,
it.
well, I'm old and I need my beauty rest.
Yeah.
You know, it takes a lot of effort to get this all together.
So you didn't sleep last night, then I can see?
Temur Reclamation, sort of, you know, but not that. Like I remember playing this deck about 6 months ago or so.
Yeah.
Deck has changed quite a bit since then. We got a lot more interaction with the main deck Flame Sweeps and the Brazen Borrowers. It gives us a sort of aggressive plan and lets us transition a little bit better with the sideboard. And we'll see when we get to the sideboard. I'm going to be more of an aggressive deck after board because
it's good to be able to pivot with these kind of combo decks. Yeah,
the late game deck is kind of vulnerable to counter spells. So I don't think game one is going to be great, but there's some positioning I can do, especially if I land, you know, like turn three Reclamation on the play. If you don't have Drone's Veto, suddenly I just have so much mana that I can overwhelm your mana and usually resolve something big. But, you know, if I don't get ahead early and you get the counter wall established, it's really hard for me to break through. Borrower can help to some extent there, but you have your own that'll just trade off.
Yeah.
Like a jerk.
Though
I guess my Flame Sweeps kill your Brazen Borrowers, but not mine.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But my Brazen Borrowers bounce your Reclamations. Your bounce doesn't do much against mine.
No, that is
You want to bounce my Teferi during your main phase? I'm serious. That's pretty much your best play with Brazen Borrower against this deck.
That's not what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
The petty theft side definitely be better from your side. Hopefully I can navigate into a spot where I get to just resolve one key spell. You know, one explosion should be enough to put me really far ahead. So there's going to be a lot of tension there. The games I lose are going to look like completely lopsided where, like, you know, I just don't resolve anything.
Yeah.
Whereas the games I win, like, they'll snowball on my side. But you've got to look to, you know, the setup turns. That's where the interesting part of this matchup happens.
For sure. And, I mean, something to note of the good and bad matchups from Temur Reclamation, Flash decks with counter spells tend to be the absolute worst. I would say this is the next worst because blue-white control doesn't have a ton of counter spells, but it does have like a lot of like wrath effects and stuff, which are not good against you at all. So, you know, like blue-red spells, something we're going to see in our third match, tends to
pressure.
Yeah, counter spells and pressure. It has the blue Tarmogoyf, Brineborn Cutthroat. It's just an insane magic card in that
So
deck.
let's bring in all my Veil Summers. It'll be fine.
Yeah, easy. That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Not legal anymore. Not legal anymore. All right, well, I'm excited to play this. I love playing this deck, so let's get into it.
Play.
All right, so I'm first because you just were so mean to my Niv Mizzets. Just trying to have some fun, and you're just out there being a meanie.
Finally on the board for standard. I feel like that's the first time I've ever beaten you in this format.
Yeah, maybe. I'll keep. This hand's pretty good.
I will keep as well.
All right, 21, I'm winning. Your turn.
Island go.
Okay. All right, now we'll just go with a island. Pass to you.
Opt.
Woo. Yep, that resolves.
Keep it on top.
Okay. It's going to be a lot of setup on the early turns.
Shock
Not too
18.
much going on. Yep.
You're up.
That's got to be a growth spiral, I would imagine. We'll just go planes go.
End step spiral.
Yep.
It's another good way for me to try to get ahead in this matchup is get ahead on mana.
Yeah.
That can maybe lead to a
huge.
double spell.
That is huge.
Well, this has not been the best set of draws. We'll play another tapped breeding pool and pass.
All right. We don't really want to play anything here. We'll just untap. We'll just keep developing our mana, and I'll say go. We're in no huge rush here. We're the control deck here for sure.
Castle of Antris, Wilderness Reclamation.
Wilderness Reclamation. Okay. That's gonna resolve within your main phase. I'll Brazen Borrower it.
I will Mystical Dispute the Petty Theft.
Okay. I'll do it again. That one is countered.
Oh,
I'll go on an adventure.
I was really hoping that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is still quite good. You know, you got to counter a Brazen Borrower here. All right. Well,
The second bar is also putting me under some pressure, which I don't like.
yeah. I'll go Fountain and pass to you.
Let's play a Temple of Epiphany and Scry.
Okay.
Don't need another land, seeing as my first 5 draw steps in this game are lands. And I will pass the turn.
All right. End step, Chemist's Insight.
In response, Chemist's Insight.
Okay. Makes sense. All right. Draw 2. Untap. Draw again. Okay, that's a pretty good one. We're going to take that as a draw. We're going to go with a Teferi Time Raveler. You like that card? Is that one of your friends? All right, we're just going to tick up here and pass to you. Now there is no counter wars. Now it's Teferi is law. Teferi at law. Teferi looks like he'd be a good lawyer. It's like, nope. You're defended as guilty. Let's slow things down. No, Teferi, you've lost this case. No, let's slow things down.
Petty Theft the Teferi.
Don't love that.
Opposing counsel takes too long. Pick up the pace.
Yeah. All right, we're going to absorb that. We want just Teferi to stay in play as kind of like a built-in counter spell already. So we'll go to 24.
Play Reclamation.
Yep.
End step, untap some lands.
Okay.
You're
Done? All right.
Yes, you're at 24.
Yep. Now let's just have you commit the mana, bounce it. Now what do we want to do? I think I probably just want to cast that card we drew. Just because we don't have a ton to do with our mana right now. All right, let's just Gadwick for 4. Draw 4 cards.
That's pretty good.
Not bad. We only have one Dad Wickington, and it comes in handy.
On your end step, I will scry 2.
Yep. Now this is going to be a huge turn. It's going to be a very important turn.
Bottom both.
Okay. We got a full grip, so untapping for us without anything too big would be quite strong for us. But you know, the shields are down, so we have a mini shield up with Teferi, but that's probably likely not going to cut it.
Expansion for 4, deal 4 to Teferi.
Yep, very strong, very strong. I draw 4 cards, you draw 4 cards, we're all drawing 4 cards.
I have to discard on end step. I'll discard a Stomping Ground.
But that's so much better than what it could have been. Wilderness Reclamation and Explosion is just like GG.
Well, I wouldn't have been able to do that because of Teferi.
I know, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
Like, without Teferi, you just do this for like 7, you know?
Yeah.
And you have a presence on board.
But now I do still have a full hand just like you.
Yep.
I'm at 15.
Okay, what's the life totals here? You're at 15?
I have 15 to 24 for you.
Okay. And we'll just say go. Now we would have loved to follow that up with another Teferi, but no such luck.
Wilderness Reclamation.
Wilderness Reclamation, hey? All right, we are going to go with a Absorb.
You're at 27.
27.
Wilderness Reclamation.
Gonna go with a Dovin's Veto on that one.
Ugh. And I will play a Steam Vents tapped and pass the turn.
Unfortunately, we can't cast Brazen Bar with how much blue we needed here, so
Nice.
the threat cannot continue. Okay, so we're gonna go with Mystical Sanctuary. We're gonna put back a counterspell. Which one though? I think Dovin's Veto is still just the best one. Making sure I counter something. All right, and then we gotta do this now, just in case you have a counterspell for this. We're gonna Insight. Draw this. Oh, baby, let's go. Teferi?
Yep.
Tick up. Attack. And we can even bounce Gadwick, which is a pretty sweet trick. Or bounce Brazen Borrower or something. So I'll pass to you. All right, now we're hoping that our Dovin's Veto can... Our Dovin's Veto and Teferi together can protect.
Petty Theft the Teferi.
I think we have to be okay with this. Dovin Veto's counters anything that's super important.
Temple Scry.
Okay. Temple of T, or Temple of E in your case.
Put that on the bottom.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. We're going to untap. All right. We're going to get in there with Gadwick.
I go to 9.
Now we're just starting to get within striking distance here. All right, we're going to go with Teferi.
I will respond with Chemist's Insight.
Okay.
I will respond with Growth Spiral.
Okay. Okay. Teferi results. All right. We're just going to tick up again here. Now we could have 4, 5, 6. Might as well have access to 7 mana, and then I'll pass to you.
Cards in hand?
5.
Escape to the Wilds.
It's a lot of Magic cards. That's a lot of Magic cards. How many cards you got in hand?
4.
All right. In response, I'm going to go with a Chemist's Insight, discarding Hollowed Fountain.
Yep.
Draw 2. And I don't think I'm cool with that. Now Dovin's Veto that.
I will play Temple of Mystery and Scry.
Okay.
I will put that on the bottom.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. So looking to keep open a Scryland instead of play like...
Sorry, I should play this too.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. That's what I was curious about. Okay. I think we're going to start with a Chemist's Insight, tapping this. Okay, not a great draw. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4. I think we'll go with this. Attack for 3.
I'm at 6.
6, and then we're gonna negative this on nothing. Draw. Ooh. Probably should have played that differently. Okay. And then I'll pass to you.
On my upkeep, need to find something here. I will scry 2.
Okay. We drew a land that kind of punished us for playing a land earlier, but I think we still should be okay.
Bottom both.
Bottom both. Love it. Love it. Yep.
Attack to Fairy.
Beginning of combat.
Sure.
I'm going to play Chemister's Insight, tap that. Oops, discard this. That goes to exile. Draw 2. Okay.
I will play Escape to the Wilds.
Yeah, that resolves. Okay.
Okay. 1 land for turn, 2 lands for turn.
Yep.
You have me at 6, right?
Yep.
Petty Theft the Gadwick. This is just to survive.
Yep. Yep, that has to happen.
So this is on an adventure. Then let's pop this.
Okay.
And play an opt.
Okay. That resolves. Our hand is stacked, but it's not very good. Okay, we have 8 cards, but...
Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14 mana.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, we'll bottom that.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. End step, we'll flash in our Brazen Borrower.
Yep.
Untap. Untap all these lands. Sure attack.
3.
Sure take up this. Now we're going to go with Sanctuary. Get this Dovin's Veto back there. Now, what if we do this for... Okay. So I want a Gadwick here so I can draw that Dovin's Veto, but I just want to see exactly how much I can Gadwick for. Because I want to be able to cast Chemister's Insight to tap this Brazen Borrower. So that is a total of 7 mana commitment. So I think we can Gadwick for 3 if we really want here. So then we can Insight plus that. That's only leaving us with 1 counter spell. Is that enough? I think it probably is. So we'll Gadwick for 3.
Yep.
Draw 3. Okay. And we already played our land. We're going to discard a bunch of cards. Yeah, so we'll move the discard. Discard this, a Prison Realm, a Time Wipe, and a Castle.
Go to my turn.
Yep.
Declare tax.
Now the question is, I drew something that makes me kind of want to not care about keeping Teferi, but maybe that's silly. Because Teferi just automatically counters this already. So yeah, we're just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna Chemister's Insight, discarding another Prison Realm and tap that. Draw 2.
Okay. Second main.
Yep. I gotta be very selective about what I choose to counter here. If I can untap, I will likely win this game.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one. It's never easy nor fun playing against Teferi with Wilderness Reclamation. It's quite the tea. It's quite the tea as in quite the Teferi. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what kind of lingo you kids use these days.
I'm going to start with Callous Dismissal on the Teferi.
I don't know how I feel about that one. How many cards you got now?
I have 2.
Okay. I don't much care for that play. So now what goes through my head here is I will have to let Wilderness Reclamation resolve. Flame Sweep is likely to resolve them too. My Dovin's Veto will be almost exclusively for Explosion Expansion. And maybe that's okay. Or I counter this and you have access to Explosion Expansion now. But then you still die. So maybe this is the thing to counter. Or maybe you want me to think that.
I don't know.
Because you are at 3, so I only need one of these things to win. And Explosion Expansion is a lot of mana when you don't have Wilderness Reclamation. All right, we'll counter it. Tap this. I don't know if that's right or wrong.
Flame Sweep.
Yep.
Flame Sweep.
Okay.
That clears the battlefield, which
Yep.
is nice. And I'm going to sadly be okay with not having a Wilderness Reclamation this game, I think. I think I would rather have this Insight.
Yep.
So let's make sure I leave up 2 blue.
Okay.
So we'll cast that.
Okay.
So this is going to be exiled forever.
Okay.
And
Now we have a new plan.
scry 1.
Okay.
I will leave that on top
Okay.
and pass the turn.
All right. We're going to untap. Going to tick up. Going to play a land. And we'll say go. We're back to the control plan. We've given up on aggro.
Okay, declare attacks.
Yep.
Attack to Fairy. Um,
I'm going to sack this while you do your thing.
Escape to the Wilds.
Escape to the Wilds, huh? And you have 2 cards?
2 cards.
I'll absorb.
Brings you to 30.
Yep.
Leaves you with 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's convenient. So you don't have enough white mana to activate 2 castles.
That's true.
So you're only single castling me here. So let's jumpstart this Chemist's Insight.
Okay.
Not the best set of draws.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I'm not going to castle you, but I'm going to make like 8 2/2s.
Yeah.
I was hoping you didn't play anything I needed to counter, because then I could have made 10 angels. And we know from talking earlier in the show, we don't have 10 angel tokens. We got 4. This is an impossible number. We're either going to need 10 or 0 of this card. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
Fortunately, 3 of my expansion explosions were in the bottom 18 cards there.
That's
This is
fair.
definitely a card I needed it to I just needed it to keep Teferi off the battlefield.
Yeah, and Teferi's a problem. So I think this is a matchup that heavily relies on us being able to take cards out. What do you say we do 2 post board, or do you want to do another pre?
Let's do 2 post boards.
Okay.
So we'll take a quick break here, and we will be back, get some sideboarding in this matchup, and then finish out the second one of the day. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back to sideboarding here on Versus Live in our matchup between Temur Reclamation and Azorius Control. On my side, we're going to pivot a little bit and get more aggressive with these shifting Ceratops. These are also very good at attacking down Teferis. Fry good at answering Teferi. We saw how problematic that card can be for this deck. Has been for Temur Reclamation ever since it was printed, and for Wilderness Reclamation as a card. But the other thing that getting a little aggressive does with shifting Ceratops, combined with the Brazen Borrowers that are already in the main deck, is it puts some pressure on Corey and starts forcing him to tap out to answer my creatures, and that will lower his counterwall some of the amount of the time, allowing me to resolve a big piece of card advantage in Expansion Explosion or a Wilderness Reclamation, so I can start generating a huge mana advantage that will then lead to resolving my piece of card advantage.
Yep, love it.
Cutting a lot of my main deck interaction. We have Petty Theft that can occasionally bounce things. Callous Dismissal, not really necessary. Flame Sweep, pretty bad. Basically only good against Finale.
And not if we have X10 or more.
Yes.
Luckily for you, we can only make 4 angels. That's all we have the time.
Yeah, that's all we have. It's like Monopoly. Once you run out,
exactly.
That's all you can
There's
make.
nothing we can do there.
I am to make room. I am trimming 1 escape. This is just an expensive sorcery that runs headlong into Corey's counter spells.
Yep.
So,
although it did look pretty good for you.
I mean, if it resolves, it's really good.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't resolve very often.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm trimming 1. Still have 2 in the deck.
Sure.
But I think it's just the easiest card to trim to make room for the 7 sideboard cards.
All right, and we're making some big changes as well. We usually, we have some minuscule sideboarding here on Versus Live sometimes. 1 card for 1 card, but we're really changing the fundamentals of our decks right now. I'm taking out Time Wipe. I'm bringing in a pseudo Time Wipe that actually can kill your Reclamation as well. Can answer a couple other things that maybe, that just destroying the creatures can't. Prison Realms, I am leaving in 2 just with the expectation that you're going to have some number of shifting Ceratops or Questing Beasts or
Plus
something like that.
Combo with your Planar Cleansings.
Exactly. Yes, that's the way to do it. And then I have Mass Manipulation and Agent coming out because it's really not that important to steal any of your stuff. We're fighting over just resolving 1 or 2 key threats. Yours in the form of Wilderness Reclamation, mine in the form of Teferi. There's no real point in me trying to steal a bunch of stuff from you. Also, it's blue, so that doesn't line up very well. We're bringing in Aether Gusts. This is just a great card. It can actually deal with this while it's on the stack. It can deal with Wilderness Reclamation. It can deal with Escape the Wilds, Explosion. It really kind of does it all. I mean, it is just a memory lapse sometimes, so it's not a permanent, deal with that right now. But this deck, this matchup is all about dealing with stuff as they happen and then trying to stick it to Teferi, or just make sure you untap that 1 more turn and then you have multiple counter spells open, stuff like that.
Yeah, that turn you tap low to deal with my battlefield, then you have the Aether Gust to deal with the follow-up, then you're, perfectly safe.
Then
so
we're
cheap
set.
answer to those follow-ups really important.
Exactly. And then we got a couple Narsets. The static is really what we're looking for here. You being able to Expansion Explosion and not draw all your cards is a very big deal, as well as just find us some more answers. It's just a good card.
Yeah.
So,
It makes me Growth Spiral on your turn.
Yeah. Well, you do that anyways, but
not against Teferi.
Yeah, that's true. All right, we got any questions while we shuffle up for this game too?
We do.
Okay, what do we got?
From Young Tiger 419, after a couple weeks of Pioneer, do you see a future for a version of Sultai Whip?
Oh, we'll leave this one to you there, El Capitano.
1, I don't think Whip is a super powerful card. It's pretty slow, kind of clunky. There's not real great cards to bring back with it. It also is super vulnerable to Oko.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good answers to it. There weren't really a lot of good answers to Whip of Erebos in its standard format, if you recall. People were just playing Reclamation Sages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was no Kolaghan's Command, a Braid, Oko, things like that. So having this 4 mana card that doesn't affect the battlefield and is fairly easy to remove from some commonly played answers in the format, I just can't imagine trying to build my deck around that.
No, same. And it's like the decks that it shines against, like Mono Black, where they can't deal with it. They still have all these hand disruption spells, plus they're just really fast. Yeah. All the decks that Whip would be really good against, in theory, that they can't destroy them, like non-Oko decks, non-Kolaghan's Command, whatever, that kind of stuff. Those decks are just fast. Those decks are really fast, and it's tough to consider yourself playing a powerful card that costs 4 mana that is just too slow.
Yeah.
You know?
Maybe you can find like 1 week where it's good, but then even those decks get to sideboard like Graveyard Hate,
Yeah.
which we're already seeing some people do because of the mono black deck. You know, Scavenging Ooze is obviously going to be great against Whip.
Yeah.
So there's just too many problems.
Oh,
for
yeah.
that
I didn't
card.
even think of like main deck Scavenging Ooze and Green Devotion. Like, that's
Yeah.
just a slap.
Yeah, how are you beating
Yeah.
that card?
Yeah.
So there's just way better ways to generate your card advantage. You know, Whip is kind of flashy in the way that it does it, so I understand. And it did see a lot of play in its standard format, but their circumstances are so different.
It's a different world.
Yeah, in Pioneer than
and
that.
wasn't
specific
that like a
standard format.
small standard format too? When Whip dominated, wasn't it like 5 or 6 set standard, not like 8?
Yeah, Whip was at its height.
It was like the Players'
fall,
Championship,
yeah, and
right?
winter. It saw a little bit of play the following spring as well, but didn't really see play over the late spring and summer once we got the 7 and 8 set.
Sure.
It was
Yep,
more
that's
5,
what I
it was
thought.
5 and 6
Yeah,
set.
because it was mostly Theros block and
Yeah.
just a
So
little
I
bit
mean,
of
cards
concept.
that looked really good in standard at that point, you got to recognize like this was essentially block constructed or with a couple extra sets. So it's just a card that isn't good enough, even though it dominated at its particular time. So it gives kind of a false facade that it is good enough for right now, but I just don't think it is either. But great question and good to be looking out for that kind of stuff.
Okay. This hand has some obvious issues, but it can come together pretty nicely, so I'm going to keep.
This one I got to think about. This one seems quite bad, and there are certain draws that really mess me up, but it is okay. Ugh. I think we're gonna have a conservative mulligan here. I just can't beat a shifting
Disciplined mulligan?
Ceratop. Yeah, I think that's a mulligan. I think it's close, but
Yeah, I'm cool with that. We got another question over there, Dan.
So in that same vein, question for me. How about something like Temur Black? Maybe something like Todd used to run back in the.
You mean Jeskai Black?
Or, okay, yeah, just Guy Black, but maybe Temur Black in like sort of like the energy sort of sense.
and with Whip of Erebos.
No, not.
Oh, so you mean like the
Oh.
Temur energy that splashed for Scarab God?
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
the Scarab God is good in Pioneer. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's just really expensive, and the format's a little bit too fast for it.
Yeah,
And the energy shell hasn't really proven itself. Jeskai Black is a little bit more interesting. The issue is that Jace hasn't really proven itself in this format.
no, there's too many wild slashes, but I do have a Temur. Next time we play Pioneer, which is likely going to be next week, I do have a Temur Energy deck ready for you, Dan.
Oh, please.
So
I've been looking for ideas.
Oh yeah, we Petter Sajgalik. I know I'm butchering his
Eduardo
last name.
Sajgalik?
Oh no, Petter.
Blagoski?
No.
Sotrek?
Sotrek, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I knew it was an S. Yeah,
Okay.
that sounded right when I was saying, but of course that is Eduardo's last
Yeah.
name. But he's been working on that deck pretty nonstop. I thought it was really cool. He's been sending me updates and stuff. So the next chance we get, we got a Temur
Oh,
Energy
baby.
coming. Oh yeah.
My issue with the Jeskai Black deck, in particular, importing it into Pioneer, isn't really that its threats are vulnerable. Like that was true in its standard format, and it still did fine. The thing was, its standard environment, where it was good, was just a ton of creature decks, and it was just a heavy removal deck. So it was matched up very well against all the creature decks.
Yeah.
Pioneer is a little bit more versatile. Like, how is that Jeskai Black deck ever beating Field of the Dead? In a million years.
Oh.
I don't think we have to worry about Field of the Dead for too many more weeks.
okay,
but
sure. But how, I mean, beyond that, how is it beating Wilderness Reclamation?
yeah,
You know, how is it beating a lot of these weird decks? Like, and even the creature decks, like Mono Black Aggro has so many recursive threats, and Smuggler's Copter, like that's going to be tough for that deck.
yeah,
Yeah, like you can, maybe play Rest in Peace or something, or some sort of way to stop that from happening. But that's another element that you have to get through. They have a bunch of discard after sideboarding, good removal for your threats, which are your sources of card advantage. So Kolaghan's Command seems pretty good,
Mhm.
especially in a Smuggler's Copter world, and that's another source of card advantage. So I like that. It's like maybe because the format is kind of creaturey, but I would definitely have to see Field of the Dead go, because I don't think a deck like that is ever beating Field of the Dead.
Yeah, and Field of the Dead, that Golgari list that Autumn played at the Invitational is really starting to catch on.
Yeah.
So, and that deck is just very strong and fun to play.
We keeping 6?
Yeah, we're keeping. I already bought them.
Okay. I have a Temple of Mystery that I've been staring at for a while. Is this just bear hands? It's like giant bear hands that make that temple. They're kind of furry.
I think it's just like it's some kind of mural to the city, saying bringing people together. That'd be my guess.
Sweet.
But it is also very mysterious. So who knows?
Okay. I'm gonna leave that. No, I'm gonna put that. On
Leave
the
that
bottom.
on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on the bottom.
All right, land go. Oh, I just bottomed this. I just got moto bugged.
Pass the turn.
Okay. Pass the turn.
Oh god, no. Pass the turn.
All right, we're just gonna untap. Land go.
Shock to 18.
Okay.
Shifting Ceratops.
Shifting Ceratops. Card's scary. Yeah, that resolves.
You can go.
All right. All right, we're gonna prison realm that. Scry 1. Bottom that.
Okay. I will play a Wilderness Reclamation.
Okay.
Let's scry 1.
Okay.
Don't need that. And untap my lands and pass the turn.
All right. Don't love that. All right. Land go.
On your end step, scry 2.
Okay.
One top, one bottom.
Okay.
Go to my turn.
Sure.
I will shock to 16.
Okay.
I will play another Wilderness Reclamation.
That's a little tricky. We want to try to do something about this. All right, we will Aether Gust it. Okay.
Put it on top.
Within your side,
Oh.
inside your main phase, I'll Petty Theft.
So this is second main.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, put this on adventure. Done?
Yep.
All right. Okay, not a bad draw. We're gonna go with we're gonna take 2. Narset?
Yep. So you're at 18 to my 16.
Yep. All right, so we will activate. Get a Mystical Dispute and pass to you.
On your end step, I will fry the Narset.
Fry. All right.
Play Wilderness Reclamation.
And we'll go with the Dispute.
I will expansion copy the Dispute.
Okay, I cannot pay.
End step, untap my lands and pass the turn.
All right. Pass.
End step, scry 2.
Sure.
It's bottom both.
Okay.
Wilderness Reclamation.
Absorb.
Sure. You go to 21.
Yep.
Scry 1.
Yep.
Bottom.
Inside your main phase. All right. All right.
Trading a lot of resources here.
Definitely are. Well, don't have a great turn if I don't play this, so we're just going to do it. Finale for 4?
Sure.
Okay. Get 4 tokens and then pass to you. Start to get aggressive, but now, of course, the shields are down. And we know you have 1 reclamation.
Yep.
That's it, right? Okay. Yep.
Okay, end step, float 3.
All right.
Go up to 10. So we're going to get to explosion for 6.
All right. Where are they going?
I think it has to go here, so it's not a 2-turn clock.
Okay.
But these tokens are going to be an issue.
So is your 6 cards.
Hopefully. You can go.
All right. Attack for 6.
I'm at 10.
Your turn.
Do you play a 4th blue source? No.
I did not. Nope, that would have been big.
That was not bad. So let's play a Fable Passage, crack it.
Okay.
I'm going to get basic forest.
It's been a good game. A really active game. You know, like we both just have better answers and more focused decks post board. So we don't get stuck with these clunky cards that just don't do anything. You know, like Flame Sweep or Time Wipe.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. I will play a Shifting Ceratops.
Shifty. Okay.
I will play a Shifting Ceratops.
Okay.
I will like to go to my end step.
With your trigger on the stack, I'll play a Brazen Bar.
Yep.
Yep, then you can untap.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope, you're
Okay.
good.
All right.
Ceratops playing a little defense.
Yeah, you hate to see it. All right, we'll attack with everything.
Activate.
Yep.
Give it reach.
Sure.
Go to blocks.
Yep. Okay. Take 4.
I go to 6.
Okay. Now we just kind of have to hope this is going to be good enough. Sanctuary, and I think I just want to get back Finale and just try again. I don't see what else I can really do. We'll give it a shot. Here go.
It's actually kind of scary.
Yeah.
I will play Growth Spiral on your end step.
Okay. Where have my Teferis been? They would have very much helped. Okay.
On your end step, still, I'm going to Petty Theft the Prison Realm.
Okay.
Then I'll cast Brazen Borrower. We're going to try to turn the corner quickly because I don't think we can play defense against that Finale.
Sounds scary.
Let's play an Opt.
Okay.
Bottom that.
Okay. Let's see how aggressive you can truly get. 'Cause I still got some threats coming back.
It's Petty Theft a Soldier token.
Okay.
Attack for 18.
Okay. I'll play Brazen Borrower.
It resolves before blocks, I'll fry it.
Okay. Make a 1/1.
Yep.
I'll block.
Give the one
With this.
I haven't played a land yet, right? Yeah.
I don't know, but you're in combat.
Well, I'll play it after combat.
Oh,
Just-
sure.
Yeah, give them. I don't think I've played a land this turn.
And remember, you're untapping everything, so
Yeah.
Yeah. Give them both trample.
Yeah, give them both trample.
Okay, so 10.
So
So you take 7.
You take 15.
15. Okay, down to 6.
And now the 2 Brazen Borrowers will be lethal. So I might as well leave this up. Maybe, I mean, if your last card, you have 2 in hand, right?
2. Yep.
And 1 I know is Prison Realm.
Yep.
The other one's, even if the other one is Planar Cleansing, like this, yeah, that's a problem. If the other one's Planar Cleansing, that's a problem. But let's go to my end step, float 3 blue.
Okay.
And then I will scry 2.
Okay.
This seems like a reasonable card to keep on top. So 1 and 1.
Okay.
And pass the turn.
Planar Cleanser.
You're a jerk.
Your turn.
Let's scry 2 again.
Okay.
That's
I'm
fine.
still in trouble. Yep.
Well, you just get to Prison Realm next turn, plus make 3 2/2s, and that's lethal.
Not bad, not bad.
We'll do
but
that.
I'm afraid of a lot of your draws.
Well, I know this one.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
So let's do that. And I knew the Opt was beneath it.
Yep.
Reclamation is a good hit.
It's all pretty good.
So let's play the Reclamation now, see if... I know the 2 cards in your hand are
Yeah.
Prison Realm that. Yeah, so that's fine. Let's Opt.
Okay.
That seems fine. We'll leave that on top and draw it.
Yep. 2 land drops.
Let's play them and scry 1.
Yep.
Bottom that land. Go to end step, untap my lands, and I'll just dig for Explosion
Yeah,
now.
might as well do it.
Chemist's Insight seems fine.
Okay.
So we'll leave that one. Now the Explosion isn't lethal after the Insight, so I'll just pass. Or
Oh,
did I forget to attack?
You totally did. Playing prison rules here. Prison rules. All right. You're doing too many fun things. All right, let's finale for 4.
Mystical Dispute.
Stone's veto.
Wow.
Your turn. Wow.
Wait, hold on. Still in response to the finale.
Okay. Wait, how did you cast that Mystical Dispute?
For 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. I thought you cast it for 1.
Okay, your bunch of things resolves.
Yeah.
Um,
Just kill me. It's in your hand.
wow.
That bad or that good? Upkeep scry.
Yep.
All right, then your hand's bad. Thank God.
We definitely want to do that.
Okay.
That's one too many.
Yep. God, if you don't beat me this game, I mean, you've dug so many cards. I feel like you have to get very unlucky.
So Brazen Borrower does not do it.
Okay.
Actually, no, it does. Because I'm at 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So let's just keep those both on top.
Love it.
We'll draw this. We will remember to attack you.
All right, 3.
We will Petty Theft a Soldier.
Okay.
Leave this on an adventure.
Yep.
And then Fry a Soldier.
Okay.
And then pass the turn.
Not cool. Not cool.
Hold on. So you only have the 1 sweeper left. Whereas if you just draw a counter spell, so I think I want to play this
I'm
first.
dead.
I want to play around a counter spell. I just drew all lands before that.
Okay.
I had hopped on top.
All right, we get a game 3 here.
Jesus.
Get a game 3. That was wild.
I dug so hard.
You did.
You needed to literally have Planar Cleansing as the one card I didn't know about.
Yep.
And I forgot to attack.
Yeah, which gave me even a chance. And then I drew the Dovin's Veto to counter your dispute. Yeah. It was a perfect storm of you messing up that almost got me the W there.
Very close.
You play to your outs. Sometimes your outs are your opponents forgetting how their cards work. So that happens. Happens to the best of us. All right, let's get a quick question in, Dan, before we get this third game going.
Absolutely. From
Keep this one fast and
Sponge
loose.
Day,
Yeah.
is Kethis combo a contender in Pioneer? And is there some Emery shell that should be explored?
I feel like there should be, but the problem with Emery is the artifacts just aren't good. Like the cheap artifacts just are not there. You know?
There's
Like
no Bauble, no Astrolabe, no Opal.
yeah.
So it's a good card, but the cards surrounding it aren't good.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. Like, Emery is not a standalone card.
Yeah.
By itself, it is literally a 3 and a 1/2.
Yeah.
So you
3 mana 1/2 that can return bad artifacts if you don't indeed have good artifacts.
Yeah.
You know.
So You know, that's a card that needs the right context.
Yeah.
Obviously, Modern has that depth of very good cheap artifacts.
Yeah.
And Urza and all that nonsense. And so Emery works quite well in that shell. But you don't see Emery just going into decks. It has to be surrounded by the right pieces. Pioneer doesn't have those pieces.
Yep, I'm with you. What was the other part of that question?
Kethis.
Kethis. I haven't seen any Kethis things really do work. Like week 1, it was really good when they had Oath. Oath and Veil were so good for that deck. And Evan Whitehouse top forward with a Kethis deck.
Yeah, that PTQ.
Yeah, exactly. And, I thought that deck looked awesome, and I thought maybe this was going to be the best deck in Pioneer, and then swiftly got the ban.
Yeah, losing Oath was a really big hit.
That's the card I'm most upset about that we lost. Okay, second most. We know. My precious cat. What did it do? Come on. The cat deserved to frolic around, but Oath was a card that I really just loved playing with. But I understand it was very powerful. All right, we got a keeper this time.
Oh, come on, deck. How many green sources are in my deck?
Enough.
Enough?
Yeah.
Enough? Okay, we're playing fast and loose.
Your turn.
Scry. Bottom.
We love that. We love that. Okay, I make sure I just want to cast my spells. So we'll go like this and say go.
Shock, go. Hold on. You can still dispute this.
Yeah. I'll dispute the charges.
No, you can go.
Okay. Go. That's fine.
Let's put in another temple and scry.
Okay.
Bottom that.
Yeah. Just so rewarded.
Shock to 16.
Okay.
You can go.
All right. End step. We'll play Brazen Borrower.
Will you now?
I will. You scared?
You
You scared?
In response, I'm going to spiral.
Okay.
Put in a Fabled Passage, crack it for a green, and play my own Brazen Borrower.
You would. All right. Done?
Yeah. Maybe I should have petty thefted yours instead.
You would. I'll attack.
Block.
Okay. Your go.
Yeah, thinking maybe I should have petty thefted instead.
That would have been really petty of you.
That's who I am. Okay, I will play Wilderness Reclamation.
Okay.
I will pass priority. Am I getting petty thefted?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. You can go.
All right. This is on an adventure. I'll untap. I'll take 2 and pass to you.
Brings you to 18.
Yep.
Okay. I will play Wilderness Reclamation.
Okay.
Play land for turn. Go to my end step.
Inside of combat. All right. I'll play Brazen. I'll play the Raisin.
Sure.
Okay. Untap. Attack.
I'm at 13.
Okay. Now it's a little more interesting of what we cast. I think it's still nothing. Yeah, I'll pass to you.
I will play Wilderness Reclamation.
I will. Chemistry's Insight.
That's fine.
That resolves.
Go to my end step.
Sure.
Trigger on the stack.
Mm-hmm.
Float 3.
Okay.
Play Chemistry's Insight.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
All right. Untap.
Okay. So I've resolved Reclamation. That's good.
I don't like that.
You have how many in hand? 5?
Yeah. I'll attack.
Yeah, I'm at 10.
Okay. Now, what do we want to do? I think we'll go with a prison realm.
Sure.
Target this. Scry.
Yep.
Bottom that. And pass to you.
On your end step, I will petty theft the prison realm.
Okay.
Then I will cast Brazen Borrower.
Okay.
Only cast Brazen Borrower. Actually, no. I'm gonna also cast Chemist's Insight.
Seems better.
Yeah.
Seems better.
So this is on an adventure.
Yep.
Not bad. You 4 in hand now. One of them
4.
is Prison Realm.
Yep. It's a tough matchup from both sides, I feel.
Yeah. I will play Escape to the Wilds.
Escape to the Wilds. That resolves.
Okay.
All right. It's a lot of stuff to play next turn.
Indeed it is. And unfortunately, I found 2 more non-green lands.
Yeah.
But I'll shock to have the Steam Vent Center
Okay.
tapped. I'll go to 8. Play my 2 lands. And I'm going to try to play another Reclamation.
That resolves.
Now I'd like to go to my end step.
Sure.
First trigger, untap. Chemist's Insight.
Sure. You're doing some things over there.
Yeah.
I think one piece that I really have been missing that I had game 1 that I didn't have game 2 and 3 is just a fairy. I just haven't seen one in these 2 games. That's such an important card in this matchup. Really lets me focus on a specific amount of things without worrying about counter spells on your way back, and that just hasn't happened.
Hey, Corey?
Yes.
Your prison realm.
Yeah.
What is it targeting?
Oh, yeah, you can't Prison Realm Windows Reclamation.
Oh my god, we've done that again. I have literally targeted a trail of crumbs last time. Yeah. Yep. Sorry, y'all. Well, good thing you bounced it anyways, right?
We'll live.
Yeah.
I can't cast. Oh, I guess I can still have this one.
Yeah, good call, chat. I'm going to stop putting Prison Realms in my deck, okay? I always think it can hit enchantments. It is not Oblivion Ring. It is not Oblivion Ring.
This insight.
Okay. God, yeah, that's so stupid. My bad.
Uh,
Am I dead yet?
No, untap all these lands and then pass the turn.
Insight?
Sure.
Untap?
Yep.
All right, I don't feel great about this game, believe it or not. I do not feel great about it. Let's see. What can we do here if we have any hope whatsoever? I don't think I'm supposed to care about your mana anymore. I think that's a lost cause.
Yeah.
I don't even think I'm going to attack with this. I am going to play this, target nothing, and I'm going to Gadwick for 3. This is my only way out of this, somehow, with Gadwick providing some goodies.
That's fine.
All right. Pass to you.
On your end step, play Brazen Borrower.
Sure.
On your end step, Scry 2.
Yep.
These lands on the bottom.
Okay. And you're at 8, right?
I have myself at 8, yeah.
Okay.
8 to 18.
8 to 18. Yep. All right. Do your worst, Ross.
So I have to assume there is a Dovin's Veto over there.
If I'd be so lucky.
Yeah.
Do you only have enough to cast one of those? Nice.
Shifting Ceratops.
Yep. Can't do anything about that.
Opt.
Yep.
Let's bottom that.
Okay. That is nice. Only one of these shifting Ceratops. This will be gone forever, so.
Play this tapped.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's gone forever. Go to my end step.
Yep.
Float a bunch of blue mana.
Yep.
Scry 2.
Yep. Okay, maybe we have a chance here.
I like these cards.
Okay.
So I guess I'm not. Oh. Yeah, untap. You can go.
All right. Untap. Now we're going to go with a Prison Realm to start us off. I'm going to hit a creature this time.
That resolves.
I'll target this.
Sure.
Scry.
Yep.
Bottom that. Declare tax.
Yep.
I'll attack. Fry. That's not cool. It's not cool at all. Okay. Second main. Teferi. We found one.
Sure.
Okay. Now, do we want to bounce anything? Probably not. We'll just tick up. Or do we bounce a Reclamation? That doesn't do much. Yeah, we'll just tick up and say go.
End step, Scry 2.
Yep. Didn't you know those cards?
Yeah.
Just double check.
Yep.
All right, smart. It's been a battle.
Ceratops.
Yep.
Give it haste.
Sweet.
Attack to fairy.
Love it.
I don't think you're telling the truth.
You're right.
Scry, leave it on top.
Sure.
Go to end step, float 5.
Yep.
Explosion for 7.
Veto.
Float 5.
Yeah. Got another one?
Yeah.
All right, I concede.
10, 16, explosion for 12.
I concede. You win. You win. You win. Quit drawing 12 cards. Does that feel good for you?
It does.
You look happy. All right, we're running a little behind schedule. We are going to get to our third match. Unfortunately, it's not for the marbles. Ross has defeated me, but not to say that it's not a great match. I got my favorite deck and my pick for what I would play in a standard PTQ, Pro Tour, whatever, if I had to submit to, today. And that's the Blue-Red Flash deck up against, you got a nice Green-White Adventures deck to
Round out the day.
to tie off the day. Yeah, so we're going to take a short 5 minutes, and we'll be right back on Versus Live.